tell me please about your organization, Dubai Exports? What does it for, and how long does it exist?
Okay. Dubai Export is an organization that is under the Dubai government. It exists more than 8 years.
8 years.
Yes. What is our main task? To promote UAE companies who's based in UAE to export outside of the UAE by providing the members, we call them members, which are the companies who register with us. When they participate with us, we do analysis for them, we do research for them, we help them to enter the new markets. Let me introduce myself first. My name is Mohammed Al Sayed. I'm looking after 6 overseas trade offices. One of them is Moscow, which Konstantin is representing the office in Moscow. We have another 5 offices in Germany, in Brazil, in Egypt, in Saudi Arabia, and in India. We see Moscow market is a very potential market for our companies to enter or to participate. Especially recently, we see most of the companies who's based in Moscow, they are looking for raw materials to do the production or manufacture from Moscow itself. So we are focusing to export the raw materials to Moscow.
Okay, at this moment, how many members do you build?
Around 1,500 or more than these members in general in our database. But how many members did participate in World Food Moscow is 21 companies.
21 companies?
Yes.
And what kind of products do they...
Different sectors. No worries. Different sectors. For example, dates. Dates recently is a huge sector, especially to export from UAE. As you know, dates, they are not grown up in Europe or in Moscow or in any of those countries. So there is a huge market for that kind of type of dates. This is one thing. They use the dates dough, they call it. It's like they are removing the seeds from the dates. They use the dough for the energy bars and the snack bars. So we are focusing, or actually our members who participate in dates, we have out of the 21 companies, 2 companies who's specialized in dates.
In dates, what does it mean?
Dates, later on, will take you to the dates company to show you exactly what does date mean and how it tastes, and you can try it as well.
Okay.
Okay. So dates, we have rice, we have 2 companies of rice, we have biscuit, we have snacks, we have energy bars, we have tomato paste, we have some milk products regarding to Delta Food Industry. They have a manufacturer in UAE, which they can share their story later on, and different sectors. We have Arabic sweets as well. There is a huge demand in Moscow market for Arabic sweets. Like Arabic fragrance. If you notice, most of the perfumes have like oud or Arabic, and the price goes up because the Arabic fragrance in general, sweets, perfumes, the dates, which I will show you later, they are well known recently, especially with the media and the social media and those stuff. So there is a huge potential in this market.
So at this moment, could you please give me information how many countries does Emirates exports in other countries, and how many countries do you?
As you know, UAE stands for United Arab Emirates. We are Dubai. There are another 6 Emirates, so a total of 7 Emirates. I can't clarify a specific number because the number that you are asking for is UAE. There is a website, okay, that I can share with you later. It will exactly give you the numbers of the export from UAE, the 7 Emirates, per year and per regions. And you can find the numbers, how many, let's say, they have something like KPI. Key process indicator. It shows exactly what are the new markets and how many the export, the quantity of the goods that are being exported from UAE outside the UAE.
Okay, I see. And could you tell me, please, what may be the key country where all the products from the Emirates yes go to another one country?
I can't specify like one or two countries because it's a list and I don't have the data with me now. But one of them is Moscow. One of the countries, especially the countries that we have offices in. There is a huge potential for our companies to export to those countries, and we can share Masafi success story. They entered the Russian market since 5 years, since 2010, actually more than 5 years. And if you go to any supermarket in Moscow, the big supermarkets, you will see Masafi on the shelf.
And what is this? This is what kind of product?
Masafi in UAE, it's famous for water. Yes, but they do tissues, they do wet wipes, they do juices. The potential in Moscow market is the luxury juices. As you know, some of the fruits are seasoned.
Yeah.
By producing the fruit in a juice, so it would be available all year long, not only in a specific season.
Okay, could you tell me please, how long does this kind of organization exist here in Russia?
In Russia, our representative office, his name is Konstantin, he's looking after Moscow office. He can share this information with you.
Okay.
So since February 2015.
2015.
Yes. So for now it is 1 year and a half, a little bit more.
And could you tell me please, did you face some kind of Russian mentality? Could you please, you as a person who is not Russian, could you please tell me please maybe some peculiarities of Russian business, of Russian thinking?
To be honest, I'm responsible for 6 offices. We are dealing with different culture, different people each time. And Russia culture is a bit different than Arab culture or UAE culture in general. We face difficulties through things, for example, certificate that Konstantin can share. Any member or any organization to export outside the UAE, they need to issue the certificate to enter the market. And this certificate, to apply for it, it takes like around more than 3 months.
Depending on the product.
Yes, it depends.
For the majority of products, 1 month. But for meat, fish, milk, it's much harder.
Yes, it takes longer.
Because it's veterinary, subject to veterinary control.
And it's not that easy, and this is one of the difficulties that our members are facing.
Okay, Mohammed and Konstantin, this is the following question will be for both of you. Could you tell me please, to your point of view, what kind of products from Dubai will be interesting for Russian consumers? Just your point of view.
I share earlier some of the products. Konstantin will go into details because he's dealing direct with our members and he's aware more of the products that have potential in the market, and he's up to the operation between the member itself and the market.
So of course dates. Then we have a big potential in snacks, because there are many different producers of snacks in UAE, and some of them, they are very big. They have high capacity production lines, which helps to achieve low price due to mass production effect. Then some of our members trade fruits and vegetables all over the world. So these are fruits grown in Mediterranean region and others.
Yeah.
And Russia always needs fruits, because we have long winter, huge consumption of fruits. Also, we have many members supplying confectionery items. For example, we saw it during these days, and we expect even more demand for Eastern style sweets, like one of our members produces. Baklava is very popular in Russia, you know. Then we have seen good demand for things like ketchup and sauce, which is also produced by some of our members. They are able to offer very good price-quality ratio.
Yeah.
Also due to the fact they have very big production lines. Some of them produce even bottle or jar by themselves, which again helps to cut the costs and to offer the very interesting price to the buyer. Besides, if we talk about a little bit about non-food items, packaging is a very strong sector in UAE because the major part of raw material is local from petrochemical industry, from local petrochemical industry, which is well developed. So packaging is well diversified. UAE factories able to offer many different kinds of packaging at a competitive price.
Am I right that packaging you mean some kind of machinery? Yes?
No. Packaging itself, also food packaging. We have one company here, Amandos 21,
Yeah.
in this fair, which offers packaging for food products.
So this company is ready to install the equipment?
No, not packaging machines. Package itself.
Let me give you an example. First of all, the name of the company is Hotpack, which participate out of the 21 companies. For example, if you go to a Starbucks, if you want a napkin of a Starbucks, they produce the napkin. If you have a straw, by ordering a soft drink, they give you the straw and the thing that covers the straw. We'll take you later to get more idea about the products that they proceed. For example, if you go to a fast food restaurant, if you order a burger, you'll get like a carton paper that covers. Continue? Okay. They can provide you with a cartoon that covers this one. Later on, we'll take you through the companies to get a better understanding of the product that we are discussing.
Okay. The question is for you. How do you build the collaboration between the companies which export their products in Russia, and how do you understand what kind of products will be interesting for Russian consumers, and maybe you have some kind of collaboration with retail?
Maybe the last question.
The last question is about retail.
Okay. I will start with the second question. What categories of goods which can be produced in UAE and offered are interesting to Russian consumers?
How do you estimate?
They are the same as I said before. So packaging, dates,
the question is, how do you estimate that it will be interesting? Do you make maybe some kind of
I understood.
Actually, I will answer. I will interfere on this question. Before entering the market, we have a certain department in head office. Their concern is doing analysis and research for the study, how to enter each market or how to participate in any trade mission or exhibition based on our members' request. We do a quarterly gathering, we collect information from the members, then we provide them with analysis and case studies on the market, which market would be good to enter.
Why I'm asking this question? I'm asking because, to my point of view, Russian market is not transparent at all. Not transparent, and it is very difficult, even if you in Russia understand what will be interesting for your consumers. And if you in Emirates, it will be twice difficult.
That's why we have an office who's based in Moscow, and he's representing the office. He's aware more of the market because he's from here.
Yeah.
He can support us on this side by having on-ground support for the members.
Would you like to add maybe some kind of information? How do you estimate?
Just briefly, we use standard tools for marketing research, which is not a secret. We make price research, we make assortment research. Well, sometimes if we are looking for entering not the whole Russia, but we need to identify the most interesting cities, Yes, in the majority of cases, Moscow and St. Petersburg are two most interesting cities, but not always.
Yeah.
Sometimes we have to identify some other cities, and even in some cases it would be more interesting to start in some other third city. So we also estimate the potential of the territory or the region. Then we use also competitive analysis. We look who are competitors, what is their potential, and what should be the right positioning of the product of a certain member to get directly into his target audience, not maybe to avoid heavy competition with the giants of industry, but to offer the product to the most interesting group of consumers. As for the things which go later, when we made the analysis and some process has started, we support the members on all the stages of negotiation process. In general, we are not talking only about selling something to Russia. We have cases when member opens production inside Russia, and that's kind of support we also can give when member is in need of to search the territory, the ground, to identify where it will be, in what region, in what city, how, where it will be more easier, cheaper to establish a warehouse or production. So our among what we do, another important thing is that we make the members aware of local laws and requirements, certification system, legal aspects which are important when opening a branch or communicating with potential distributors, even up to due diligence of some potential buyer, especially if it goes to this question of payment delay or something like this.
Could you tell me please, am I right that you also negotiate with retail?
Yes, I remember your third question.
And could you tell me please, what kind of retail do you have rather strong links? X5 for example, or some other?
As Mohammed already mentioned, Masafi is for 5 years in Russia. They are present in some of the biggest retail chains. Then we have another member who is
Signature Snack.
Yes, who is present.
You can find it in the metro as well.
And X5.
And X5. If you take any product of Signature Snacks, you will see that it's made in UAE product.
We also have a member who sells not directly to the chains, but through a big local wholesaler, a producer of dates. Then, talking in general about the potential of negotiation between our members and Russian retail chains, we can say that due to the fact that many members are only entering Russian market, and for the start we are talking about, for the start we don't talk about very big quantities from the very beginning. That is why the majority of chains are interested to start working through distributors at first, taking trial quantities of product to start working and to see, and then we could go to direct relations with them when they are ready for container purchase in amount of the containers.
Okay, while I'm asking about retail, because it is a very broad question with cooperation with them, and I suppose that you know that from the 1st January there will be some kind of new law about trade, yes, in retail. Could you tell me please, it is some kind of challenge for the exporters from Dubai?
For sure it will be challenging thing, but the thing that will come in January is not clear yet. They highlight the points that a new law is going to come. When it comes, we can answer your question, but I don't think it would be easy for UAE companies with the new laws to export to Moscow market.
When you was answering on the previous question, you also mentioned that you have some kind of competitors. What kind of competitors do you mean? You mean some other exporters to Russia?
No, both local and international. For example, we have a member which produces company Hilali, which produces washing liquids for home use, dishwash, washing liquid for floor, disinfectant, etc. For him, direct competitors are both international giants like Henkel and Procter & Gamble, and some of our big local producers of dishwash liquid or something like this. So I mean both local and international competitors.
As far as I understood, in your organization there is also a member which would like to export their dairy products. Could you give me please just maybe some brief vision? Is it will be interesting for consumers to consume the products from Dubai, I mean dairy products?
Konstantin can share regarding Delta company, who have a factory in UAE. They are interested to export the powder of the milk. Yes, and long life milk as well, which would be for them easier for exporting, because exporting, when it comes to dairy product, you know the rules and regulation, it's not easy first of all, and to export fresh milk, it would be a struggle for the company itself or to enter the market. Let's take a small example. If it got delayed in the customs, there will be no any valuable for the product. Konstantin can share more information regarding this question.
Sure, due to long distance between Dubai and key ports of Russia, we cannot talk about products with short shelf life. So in case of Delta Food Industries, we talk about milk powder, so we are sure the product has enough time to arrive. Then besides, we have one member who is not present here now, a company which produces camel milk. It's a little bit exotic for Russia, but still can be transported in aseptic packaging to be sold in premium segment retail chains, because it's an expensive product. But still they produce also dried camel milk powder, which is a very valuable raw material for pharmaceutical and cosmetic industries. And in Russia we have big producers of cosmetics, so it can be interesting to them too as a natural and valuable ingredient.
By the way, in media there is information that camel milk at this moment is on the shelf of retail. Is it true?
Can appear, as it was written there, because they are in negotiations.
Well,
they are in negotiations.
Konstantin, to your point of view, if we speak about camel milk, yes, it will be popular only in Moscow, or also it will be more popular in some other regions of Russia?
I think it will be more popular in Moscow and St. Petersburg due to the higher income of population. But there is another thing about this, that this milk has a very good effect on health. So it's a very valuable product for people with certain diseases which can consume normal milk. That is why in another cities maybe it will be more targeted to special shops and online shops to sell products of such kind.
Okay. Also question for you. Could you tell me please, could you please estimate the environment potential of such such kind of products from Dubai to here in Russia. Will be it still very interesting for our consumers, just in general, maybe just a general picture of Dubai potential here in Russia?
I will split this question in two parts. If we talk about business environment in Russia, I think that Russia is one of the best business environments to accept new suppliers, new investors, and new business partners in terms of ease of opening overseas branch, in terms of getting certificates, and in terms of starting a business. Talking about business environment as a competitor environment for new products. In some fields, as dates, I think it's easier for us because very few competition and no competition from local producers. In the field, in other fields, it's a struggle for us, and that's what we do, to identify the right niche for our products, the key target audience. As soon as this is done, depending on the kind of goods, sector of products, in some cases still it is hard but possible, and in some not so hard for our products. We should name the exact product group to give more details about this. But in general, if we talk really in general, maybe the most popular, let's say, problem among our members, which we consult them how to solve, is logistics, because normally it should be done by sea, and here we can start from container volumes.
What kind of marketing instruments will be implemented in order to promote canoeing? Because for us, as you know, it's very some kind of...
If we talk about marketing research, these are the same instruments.
No, from marketing instruments.
If you talk about,
yes,
if you talk about promotion, that will be the same tools which can be applied to any high-end product, premium segment food. So that can be sampling, standard beta elections, which are possible to organize in high-end shops. Then we can use the same as for any product, like extra quantity of faces, additional sales points, all the range of instruments, all the range of tools which certain retail chain allows to apply. But for this specific product, I see very high importance of PR, which should be done not locally in the retail chain sales points themselves, but through online media, specialized magazines which are popular among high-end people and people who care about their health. And we see some potential in selling this product also through specialized online shops which deal with healthy products, healthy additives, biologically active additives, which how we call it in Russia.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you for coming. Same here.
Thank you.